There's something almost sacred about nighttime skincare. The day finally slows down. The skin gets to step out of its constant interaction with the world, sunlight, pollution, stress, makeup, movement, temperature changes, all of it finally fades into the background. And what's left is your skin in its most honest state. Slightly tired, slightly reactive, sometimes dehydrated, sometimes overwhelmed, but also ready to recover. Spring makes this even more interesting because it's a transition season. Your skin is no longer dealing with the harsh dryness of winter, but it also hasn't fully adapted to warmth, increased oil flow, and stronger UV exposure during the day. So it becomes a phase where balance matters more than intensity. This is not the time for aggressive exfoliation, not constant resurfacing, not overloading actives. It's a time for repair, calm, and rebuilding the barrier so your skin can function at its best again. So in today's video, I want to walk you through my complete nighttime spring skincare routine for 2026. A routine focused on barrier recovery, hydration replenishment, gentle renewal, and long-term skin resilience. Some of the products in this routine already have dedicated deep dive reviews on my channel, so if you want a more detailed breakdown of ingredients or side-by-side comparisons, you can always check those videos separately. But tonight is not about individual products. It's about how they work together. Because nighttime skincare isn't just a routine, it's a reset. So let's begin where everything truly starts. The cleanse. Step 1. Oil cleanser. Before anything touches the skin, the first goal is simple. Remove what the day has left behind. Sunscreen, excess sebum, pollution particles, makeup, and everything that builds up invisibly on the skin's surface. And this is where oil cleansing becomes essential. The IUNIK Calendula cleansing oil works on the principle that oil dissolves oil. It gently breaks down sunscreen and impurities without stripping the skin barrier or disturbing its natural lipids. Instead of leaving the skin tight or dry, it maintains comfort while effectively cleansing the surface. What makes this step so important is not just removal, but preparation. When the skin is properly cleansed at this level, every step that follows absorbs better, performs more consistently, and interacts more gently with the skin. I massage it slowly into dry skin, focusing on areas where sunscreen and buildup tend to sit the most. Then I emulsify with a bit of water and rinse thoroughly, and what I always notice is that the skin doesn't feel stripped after this step. It feels softened, balanced, already calmer before the second cleanse even begins. If you want a deeper breakdown of this step, I actually have a dedicated video where I explain how I approach double cleansing, how long I massage the oil in, and how to avoid common mistakes that can compromise the skin barrier. Step 2. Foaming cleanser. If there's one step that truly defines the outcome of a nighttime routine, it's the cleansing process itself, especially when it's done properly in 2 layers, starting with oil cleansing and followed by a gentle second cleanse. Not because it should be aggressive, but because it sets the tone for everything that follows. The Roche-Posay Lipikar Syndet AP+ has been one of those rare cleansers in my routine that completely changed how I think about washing the skin. Because for the longest time, cleansing was associated with that clean but tight feeling, that sense that the skin had to be stripped in order to be properly clean. But that idea is exactly what this product challenges. This is a cream-based, ultra-gentle Syndet cleanser designed specifically to support barrier integrity and microbiome balance. It doesn't foam aggressively, it doesn't create friction, and it doesn't leave the skin feeling depleted. Instead, it melts into the skin like a soft emulsion, lifting away sunscreen, dirt, and buildup while respecting the lipid layer underneath. Formulated with shea butter for nourishment, niacinamide for soothing and barrier support, and aqua-posay filiformis for microbiome balance, it works more like a skin comfort treatment than a traditional cleanser. I massage it in slowly with lukewarm water, taking my time especially around areas where the skin tends to feel more reactive. And when I rinse it off, the difference is immediate. The skin doesn't feel stripped, it feels calm, soft, almost slightly protected, and that alone changes how every step that follows behaves. Hey, this video is sponsored by me. Check out my website, stayglowing.com. On the site, I talk about skincare, how to really take care of your skin, and get that natural glow. There's stuff about your body too. Small daily habits that help you feel stronger, more energetic, and just better overall. I also share tips for a balanced gut, because when your digestion's happy, your skin and energy show it. And mindfulness, of course. Simple ways to calm your mind, reduce stress, and feel more at peace. It's all in one place: skin, body, gut, and mind. Stay Glowing is about helping you become your best, most radiant self. Go check it out at stayglowing.com. Step 3. Calming Mist. After cleansing, I like to bring the skin back into balance before moving into treatment products. Cleansing can sometimes leave the skin feeling slightly exposed, even when using gentle formulas, and this is where the UltraCalming mist fits perfectly into the routine. Formulated with soothing ingredients like oat kernel extract, aloe vera, bisabolol, ginger root, and antioxidant-rich botanical extracts, it helps reduce visible redness, restore comfort, and prepare the skin for the steps that follow. When I mist it onto the skin, there's an immediate sense of relief, a cooling sensation, a softness, almost like the skin is settling into the routine. I let it sit on the surface for a moment before gently pressing it in. This creates a lightly hydrated base that helps the following serums and treatments apply more evenly while keeping the skin feeling calm, balanced, and comfortable from the very beginning of the routine. Step 4. Serum. Now the skin is ready for something more intentional. Not aggressive, not resurfacing, but supportive. The ordinary Multi-Peptide plus HA serum is built around one core idea, helping the skin function better over time by supporting its structural integrity. And that's where peptides become so interesting. Peptides are essentially short chains of amino acids that act as biological messengers. They don't force changes in the skin. Instead, they communicate with it in a very subtle, intelligent way, encouraging processes like collagen production, elasticity support, and overall repair signaling, almost like reminding the skin how to maintain itself in a healthier, more efficient state. Combined with multiple forms of hyaluronic acid, this serum also ensures that hydration is delivered across different layers of the skin, not just sitting on the surface. It helps create that deeper, more lasting plumpness that doesn't disappear after a few hours. The texture is silky, slightly viscous, but absorbs almost instantly without leaving any residue or stickiness. When I apply it, I slow everything down. I focus on gentle pressing motions rather than rubbing, especially across areas where the skin tends to lose firmness or hydration first, like the cheeks, under the eyes, and around expression lines. What I notice most over time is not instant change, but gradual improvement. The kind that you only really recognize when you stop and realize your skin has been feeling more consistent for a while. The skin feels more stable, more even, more consistently hydrated, even on days when everything else feels slightly off. And that's the kind of skincare I trust most at night. The kind that doesn't try to overwhelm the skin, but instead builds quietly in the background, step by step, night after night. Step 5. Treatment. On selected nights, I introduce Retinal. And this is where the routine gently shifts from maintenance into renewal. The Celimax Retinal Booster is designed as a controlled entry point into vitamin A care, offering the benefits of accelerated skin turnover and collagen support while still maintaining a relatively balanced irritation profile. Retinal sits one step closer to retinoic acid than retinol, meaning it works faster and more efficiently in the skin, but at the same time, it also requires more intention, patience, and respect for the skin barrier. What makes this formula especially interesting is its built-in support system. Instead of relying on retinol as a single active ingredient, it's supported with niacinamide, panthenol, and peptide complexes which help buffer potential irritation and reinforce the skin barrier while the active is working underneath. So, you're not just accelerating skin renewal in isolation, you're also making sure the skin stays supported through that process, which is often what determines whether vitamin A feels tolerable or too harsh over time. When I apply it, I always slow things down. I use a thin layer in targeted areas, not the entire face, every time focusing on texture, fine lines, uneven areas, or zones where the skin tends to lose smoothness first. It's more of a precise treatment step than an all-over application. And with retinol, less is always more. Consistency matters far more than intensity. It's not about how much you use in one night, but how well your skin can adapt to it over weeks and months. Because the skin doesn't change through force, it doesn't respond to pressure or overload. It changes through adaptation, repetition, and time slowly learning, adjusting, and rebuilding itself with consistency. Step 6. Moisturizer. Once the skin is treated and fully prepped, this is where everything gets sealed in. The Dr. Althea 147 Barrier Cream comes in after my treatment steps because it does more than simply add moisture. It locks in everything underneath and helps rebuild the skin barrier overnight. The texture feels rich at first, but once it touches the skin, it melts down into a soft, breathable layer. No heaviness, no greasy finish, just this cushioned comfort that instantly makes the skin feel more protected. What makes it special is the balance of ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids, the exact lipids your skin naturally needs to stay strong and resilient. Ceramides help reduce moisture loss, while cholesterol and fatty acids restore flexibility and support the skin's natural structure. Then you have multiple types of hyaluronic acid drawing hydration into different layers of the skin, while soothing ingredients like centella and artemisia help calm redness and irritation, especially after actives like retinoids or peptides. I apply a small amount, warm it between my fingers, and press it into the skin slowly. No rushing here, because this is the moment where everything is sealed in. And at this point, the skin doesn't just feel hydrated, it feels stable, comforted, like it can finally rest overnight while the barrier quietly repairs itself in the background. Step 7. Thermal water. After cleansing and moving through the treatment steps, I keep the routine intentionally grounded with a moment of calm before sealing everything in. La Roche-Posay thermal spring water comes in right after the moisturizer, just before the final oil step. It might seem simple, but this layer plays an important role in reintroducing a light veil of hydration and comfort after the active and barrier support steps have been applied. Naturally rich in minerals and antioxidants, it helps soothe sensitivity, reduce any residual reactivity, and bring the skin back into a more settled state. What I personally notice most is that subtle shift in comfort. Any lingering tightness just softens. The skin feels more at ease, more balanced. I mist it lightly over the face and gently press it in, allowing it to blend with the layers underneath. It also leaves the skin slightly damp, which makes the final step, the oil, apply more evenly and lock everything in more effectively. It's a small step, but it refines the entire finish of the routine. Step 8. Oil. Once the skin is calm, treated, and properly hydrated, I move into the final step of sealing everything in, and this is where argan oil comes in. It plays a very specific role in the routine, and it's important to understand it correctly. It doesn't hydrate the skin on its own. Instead, it prevents water loss and locks in everything you've applied underneath. Rich in essential fatty acids and natural vitamin E, argan oil helps reinforce the lipid barrier and supports the skin's ability to stay hydrated for longer. Think of it less as a hydrating step and more as a protective seal that slows down moisture evaporation throughout the night. It creates this soft, breathable layer on top of the skin that helps everything underneath stay in place and work more effectively. I warm just a few drops between my palms and gently press it into slightly damp skin. And this detail really matters. I never rush this step, because the way you apply facial oil completely changes how it behaves on the skin. If you use too much or apply it too quickly, it can sit heavily on the surface. But when you use a small amount and press it in slowly, it transforms. It becomes lightweight, soft, and almost invisible on the skin. At this point, I focus on pressing rather than rubbing, letting the oil melt into the skin instead of sitting on top of it. It spreads gradually, blending into the moisture that's already there from previous steps, and that's when it starts to make sense. Used correctly, argan oil feels deeply nourishing without ever being greasy. It gives the skin this quiet, cushioned finish that feels stable and protected. And over the next few minutes, you can actually feel the skin settling, like everything is being gently held in place. At this stage, the skin doesn't just feel hydrated anymore. It feels sealed, supported, and calm, almost like it's been wrapped in a soft protective layer that allows it to repair and rest overnight without losing all the work. What makes this routine effective is structure, not intensity. Each step has a purpose. The cleansing oil removes sunscreen and buildup. The second, cleanse, respects the skin barrier. The UltraCalming mist restores comfort and prepares the skin for treatment. The Multi-Peptide serum supports hydration and long-term skin resilience, while Retinal encourages renewal on selected nights. The barrier cream strengthens and replenishes the skin, the thermal water adds a final layer of comfort, and the argan oil seals everything in. Nothing competes, everything complements. And that balance allows the skin to recover, repair, and restore itself overnight. And I also want to keep this realistic. When you follow a routine like this consistently, the changes you notice in your skin are gradual but very meaningful. Over time, the skin starts to feel more stable in its daily behavior. Dryness doesn't appear as suddenly, redness becomes easier to calm, and overall texture slowly refines through improved barrier strength. The skin holds hydration better, reacts less dramatically to actives, and feels more balanced day to day. It's not about instant transformation, but about building a skin baseline that feels calmer, stronger, and more predictable over time. At the same time, skincare is only one part of the bigger picture. Your skin is also influenced by sleep, stress, hydration, nutrition, and overall lifestyle. On my website, I go deeper into these topics as part of a more holistic approach to skin health and self-care, because real results always come from the combination of internal and external care working together. So that's my complete nighttime spring skincare routine for 2026. A routine focused on barrier repair, calm renewal, deep hydration, and long-term resilience. If you want deeper breakdowns of some of these products, you can find full reviews already on my channel. Links are in the description. And I'd love to know, what does your nighttime routine look like right now? Are you focusing more on recovery? Or are you still using stronger actives? Don't forget to like, subscribe for more skincare science, ingredient education, and realistic routine breakdowns, and follow me on Instagram for daily skincare content and behind-the-scenes moments. And until next time, stay glowing.